about 30-40 minutes of life out of the sun left. So, yeah, that one's dead. I had to get my battery pack, and I had to wait till I can plug in my ears. Where are my cards? Oh. I really wish I could have got more of these. I really do. Oh, I left my bell in the house. Now that I'm not going back for. Because I've been back to the house like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So, and y'all know the boppers start coming out. Well, actually, it might be working what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't bring the bell here. The bell's in the house. Okay, we're going to have to skip the bell today. But we can still do a breath. We don't need a bell to do a breath. I just like the sound. It just makes me relax. But we're going to go ahead and get it started. Let me put on my subscriber-only chat because I get a lot of bad people if I don't. Okay, so it says subscribers only. All that means is you need to go and hit that little button that says subscribe. It's totally free. Obviously, you didn't give them your money information. Anyway, so let's do our breath. I want to go ahead and do our breath because I don't have time to waste. I got a couple of things I want to read on. Y'all know my team has its own ideas. Sometimes it's like, girl, you're not asking the right question. We're going to skip and ask this question. We're not going to do that. So a couple of things that I want to read on today. Hi. A couple of things I want to read on. I have on my list for 423. Let's see. I have Barack. I have John Phelan. I spelled his name wrong, but he's the Navy, Secretary of Naval Defense or something like that, who quit or got fired. One of those two. Megyn Kelly. Yes. Because she's doing a 1-2 punch on your boy. Then, are we there yet? And by are we there yet, I'm talking about our uniformed people. So we're going to do a breath first. Like I said, what is that about? We have the Magician in the reverse. Manipulation, trickery, self-doubt. It's a major arcana, so it's like, pay attention, and I'm getting the goosebumps up the legs, you guys. All right. And I'm getting the 6 of Wands here. Okay, this is Pete, but we're not going to read on Pete. We're not going to read on Pete. Okay? I find I read about the same people over and over again, but it's like, let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing. I don't want to read on Pete, but this feels very Petey. The guy trying to pretend like he's getting victories. Meanwhile, he's actually being manipulative. What are you trying to say? Okay, so anyway, the question we were asking was, are the uniforms there yet? Are they at that point of refusal? And then Tulse. I like Tulse. Tulse is my girl. So isn't that weird to say? But like, I really admire intelligence. Ugh. Sometimes I like a villain. I've always played them in my school plays. Anyway. I mean, Ursula is my spirit animal. All right, so let's do a breath and let's see where we're going because it feels like we're going to go to the... I'm getting Navy. And I keep being reminded of that time when we were reading and I heard Mayday, Mayday. So I'm like, is that May Day, like May 1st, or is that Mayday, Mayday? Oh, snap. Somebody's trying to be seen. It's El Diablo. Oh, somebody right behind him is trying to be seen. Hold on. Y'all know I don't ignore them when they peek. There's a card right there. It's the Hangman in reverse, you guys. Oh my God, there's another who wants to be seen. Right under that, the Lovers in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's put you there. And this guy poked out at the end. Who is this? Lale. Allah. The law. The law. Okay, are y'all done? No. Look who else just peeked out right under the Lovers. The King of Cups. So we got two kings. That's it. Okay. And then we have a peeker here, a blue guy. Ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, I said okay because, jeez, what a reading. This is an interesting reading, you guys. I'm gonna have to show it to you really quickly before we get all into this. Okay, so really interesting. Because it's when you have pegged a card to mean something, it's really hard to not see it as that something all the time, at least for me. So immediately, as soon as I saw that Queen of Cups in reverse, I was like, ooh, Stephen. Because he's a queen. Anyway, I want you to see this. All right. So, again, our first card out here was the Magician in reverse, followed by this guy peeking. This is the energy underneath. This need to look victorious even though nobody's buying it, even though the horse is side-eyeing him, even though the people have their back turned to him. So this is who is trying to show themselves. Hello? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, are you Tammy Duckworth? Oh, this feels like a personal vendetta, Miss Tammy. Okay, interesting. Hey, girl. All right, so like I said, this is our PD boy right here. Again, by use of manipulation and whatever. Because I was asking the question about are the uniforms ready to refuse? So that came out, then that came out, and then we got El Diablo that came out, right? But then we kept getting peekers. So then we got, again, this delay, this resistance to change, and then we got the Lovers in reverse. As y'all see, there are 4 major arcana that came out back to back to back to back to back. Who is this? Okay. Let me see who this guy is. Who's the wand? Ooh, okay. That's a setup. He's being set up. Okay, perfect. All right. I don't know why, y'all. That's literally just what popped in my head, and I'm like trying to learn to trust what I get as soon as I get it. Okay. Then we got the Law. And then we got Hey Boo. Then we got the King of Cups. This makes sense. Oh, hold on. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, and then the Emperor. Wait. I guess I might as well look at you too. Literally the two. Okay, let's move everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's grab you. Oh, who's looking? Why are these people saying, read me, read me? Okay, there we go. That's it. No more out of you. This guy, that guy, that guy. We're going to leave you there. Then we got this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Wands in reverse. This is very interesting here. Look at all this royal. We have 2 kings, 2 queens. 5 major arcana. And then 2 examples of partnerships that have gone, one went sour, one went together. Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. This is... Oh, but the question was, when I got this, does my question pertain, or are you giving me something else to read on? I hate when they do this. Y'all, this is literally my list, okay? This is all I said I was going to be reading on. But let's get started, all right? Before we get in, let's go ahead and take our breath. I don't have the bell, so we're going to do it on our own. Hello. All right, put y'all over there because we got to get started. We got to get going. This is quite an extensive reading. Oh. I don't see any, ooh, hello, tingle, tingle. All right, I was gonna say I don't see any military cards because I don't see our Knight of Swords and I don't see our Chariot. And those are usually my military cards. I see bigger than, oh my gosh, you're right. Sorry. I see things above them. And I'm literally hearing it's above me now. Like I see things above them. I see higher entities stepping in as opposed to them. Girl, I hope it's not another damn filter. We're in dusk now because the sun has hidden, which means we only have maybe 20 minutes. Hold on. I don't know, babes. I'm trying to like stamp my own feelings down. Let's get this breath going because I'm hearing like, and it's weird because I actually am hearing like a tingling sound, like an alarm sound off in the distance now, not like spiritually, but over there. But then I'm also hearing it spiritually, like this is happening, clank, 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 clank. So we really are at are we going fascist or are we not? Like we're really in that juncture, that point of decide which way you're going. Because once we cross a certain line, such as being policed by drones, which they're trying to get to, you see that there's a request for money for drones. That's the next thing. Like we can't fight robots. We can't fight robots. So we need to fight the humans before they make them. Plus, I just read about Mr. Tesla. Apparently, like, he keeps promising people this car will be a self-driving vehicle. Why dumbasses are still believing him, I don't understand. Why do they believe him enough to take their hands off the wheel despite the evidence that you will die? I just don't understand. He is the least qualified electric vehicle manufacturer in the country. Like you literally can go to a different car. You don't need a Tesla. You can get a different electric vehicle at this point. He's not your only choice. Nor does he even make you look good anymore. You drive a Tesla, I think you're an asshole. However, with these gas prices, I do think you're smarter than me right now. But every time I see one of those dickmobiles, the cyber garbage trucks, I'm just like, I mean, I get it. I get why you're driving it now. And then whenever I see them standing around at a store plugged in, I'm like, you're tethered. Okay, anyway. Before we do that, can someone tell me if you felt something similar yesterday? I was extremely emotional yesterday, and I don't think it was just because, matter of fact, I don't think it was because I received the disability notice the day before. But yesterday, like even through my mediumship class that I attend, I was so emotional, like literally crying in between lessons. And I did not understand why. And I'm not that chick even during my cycle time, so that's not it either. And it just felt like an energy I just could not shake. So, when I got on this app today, I saw a number of people talking about how energy was weird, right? Okay, so you too. You were dang near in tears and couldn't understand why. Okay. Right? Feeling extremely down. And I'm like, but why? And then, you know, yesterday was my grandmother's birthday, my grandmother who passed, but I never felt down at her birthday. So that wasn't it either. And I like literally was just like, I can't shake this. I can't shake this. And then I just did so horribly. I won't even say horribly in my mediumship class. I do think I was right. I just wasn't in the moment of what we needed to be doing. I was beyond, and it was weird. But anyway, because, and my mediumship coach, she brought this up yesterday too, and she suggested that I look into past life readings. Because she's like, every time I see you work, you're giving someone a past life reading. Like you're seeing the essence of their spirit and who they are and what they're here to do. And I was like, okay, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, you were feeling hopeless, right? Even though I know we're about to be in a burst. Look, I'm getting goosebumps in resonance with you, babes. I just could not understand it. I could not understand why I was in tears. And I'm like, what is happening? Girl, you better thug up. So that's a really interesting thing. Maybe I won't meditate. I was just going to tell that lie. I was like, maybe I'll meditate on it tonight. No, I don't meditate. I got to get answers, because what does that mean? I don't think it portends anything bad for us either, though. That's the other thing. I wasn't getting like doom and gloom, like, oh, something's getting ready to happen. I wasn't getting that. So I can't even say it was that. But it's weird. It's weird. Okay. All right, we'll get to this. We're going to take a breath. I don't have the bell. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to put our hand over our heart so we can regulate. We're going to put our hand over our heart and our hand over our diaphragm. Diaphragm is right under your rib cage, right? So as you take a deep breath, you should feel an expansion, like your hand should go forward as you take a deep breath. And then as you release that breath, your hand should go back towards your body. So that's how you know you're on your diaphragm. We're putting our hands on our heart for regulation, okay? Let me stop doing that. We're putting our hand on our heart for regulation. Was it a release? A collective energy? Oh, ooh, girl, that's resonating. And my eyes are prickling. Oh my God. That's resonating really hard. Okay. Let's do the breath. Hopefully I can beat the sun. All right, hold on. I do have to get off. I have a meeting at 8 to practice my mediumship. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take in our deep breath for about 4 to 6 seconds. If you can do a little bit lower, do something a little bit lower. Okay, you're getting a good way too. Okay. Maybe it's relief. Hold on, let me get to this. Okay, so anyway, yeah, because I'm hearing exhale. It's like a pressure cooker with a valve release a little bit. That feels like a cleanse. And didn't we like switch over to another sign just recently? Like we're in Taurus now, right? Huh. Okay. It's like I want to give this attention, but I need to do the breath. Like, it's like, come on, girl, let's talk about it. All right. We're just going to breathe. I think I'm already melding, blending whatever with spirit. I need y'all to do that on your own. So as you take this breath, as you expand your lungs, I want you to envision the white light of love and protection coming in through your crown chakra or your root chakra. If you're outside like me and got your feet on the ground, however it works for you. Are you tied to the soil? Or are you more out? If you're in the water, girl, even better. But I want you to envision the white light of love and protection. Oh, that's a good envisioning, actually. You know how sometimes I said you can also envision the orb. So if you are this orb, basically it's like, what's your element? That's basically what it is. Like, what's your element? So like there's the orb, that you can see the white light of love and protection encircling you. But also, as I just got the envisioning of envisioning yourself in water, right? Envisioning yourself submerged. And that's the way energy could be flowing around you, okay? So whatever your vision practice is, honey, make it happen, all right? So that is on the inhale, is to envision the white light of love and protection coming over you or through you, etc. On the hold breath, because we're going to hold our breath for like 3 to 6 seconds, however long you can do it, I need you to see your own energy. My energy lives in my heart chakra because I'm an empathetic person. That's just who I use. All right, and yes, I said it that way. And so my energy, I will be expanding from my heart. You see your energy where you have your energy. It could also be in your gut, your intuition. It could be wherever it is. I'm not the master of your universe. You are, okay? So on that hold, as you're holding your breath, envisioning your own power, your own energy. And then as you release the breath, again, to the tune of 3 to 6 seconds, unless you just want to do a big, and you'll feel the two energies blend, meet. So you'll expand your own energy out as that other energy is flowing into you. This is our meeting of the spirit. All right, so let's get it going. I don't have a bell to cue you. So on your own, take a deep breath, hold, and then release. Okay, I'm not gonna talk because it makes my breath leave and then I gotta start over. So here we go. Hand over heart, hand over diaphragm, and deep breath. Breathing feels so good. All right, now let's get it. I'm gonna pause real quick. I want to know what we're talking about, like what that energy is. And it's interesting because as I was coming out here to do the reading like 2 hours ago, actually I was coming out earlier, but as you notice, there's no more trampoline. So they were taking the trampoline down. My mom was selling it for $75. Somebody came and got it. But they had to take it down. And so they ruined my reading time because they were right behind me. I want to see what this is. I cannot find my Faces of Oshun cards. I don't know why she's hiding from me. But so what I have thought of, what had come in my spirit is just to ask what's next. So let's do that. Let's just ask what's next. Okay. What's next? It's definitely something about strength, and it's something also about getting out of your own head. Messaging, justice, Knight of Cups. All these things are in reverse. Whew. It's interesting. I'm getting these as blessing blockers. So for those of us who have been so obsessed with this outside world, you have like literally blocked your own blessings. You've blocked your own messaging. You've blocked your own voice. You've blocked your own community with spirit, your spirit team, the ones who love you. That's the immediate message I get. Okay, so this wind is blowing, and it has not done that the whole time I was here. Like a consistent stream of wind, that was not happening. So I don't know what that's about. So exactly. Honestly, that's the message, right? So right behind here, hey Tracy, right behind here is the Knight of Swords. Ah, dang it, why'd you show me that? Right behind here is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, if you look at it, this is about pursuing your path, your purpose, and following your intuition, your spirit. It's at your feet, it's in front of you, your messenger, your guide, and the vehicle in which you get to do it is right ahead of you. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. But we got it in the reverse. So some of us are a little too focused on this outside world, and that's a blessing blocker, honey. It's a blessing blocker. So why else did I get that? Because this card showed itself to me too, as well as the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is get out your damn head, okay? Now, normally that would be like the Ace of Swords in this deck if I was to see it. But this is like you forgetting who you really are. Like you really are that. I'm trying to stop cussing. You really are that chick. You are the lioness. You are the one who actually leads the pack, the pride. But you let somebody with a little bit more muscle, handle the bad guys. But other than that, and take care of the kids. But I'm noticing here is like you're forgetting that this is who you are. This is who you are. You are this very calm, analytical, decisive. Like that's who you are to be, because if it's in your spirit, if you feel that gut check, if you receive that download, this is what you're supposed to be going through, is like being you, following that thing. But again, it's in the reverse. However, this showed itself immediately. It was the first card I actually saw, and it said, but you have the strength. So it's not like this is a bad thing necessarily. This is okay, let's shake you up, let's wake you up, because we had this amazing reading in March about what this season was to bring to us. But some of us have been rooted, have been stagnant, have been stuck. And it's saying it's because you're giving too much energy and focus and emotion to what's happening out and around you, when you need to come within. A queen is internal stuff. You need to be coming within, because it's when you do it's when you do that you can also do this. This is putting those things in motion. This is following again your intuition. So this is checking in, being spiritually aligned, etc., and then executing on it, going with it. No overthinking the idea. Just go with it. Fail forward, fail fast, or succeed fast, succeed forward. Either way it goes, if you're following where you're being led, it's not wrong. But we're not doing that. And so when I say giving out too much information, giving out too much awareness, this is the overburdening flood of messaging. The Eight of Wands, this is the global conflict. Eight of Wands, this is the constant bombardment of information about files, about best friends breaking up, about guys getting busted with the stuff that they've done. Now all the campaigning messages, it's just so much shit, period. And getting distracted by that. And I hate to use the word distraction because y'all killed the fuck out of that word. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. Everything is not a distraction, Pookie. It just isn't. Some things just are what they are. But you are, in this case, you are getting distracted from being in alignment with your spirit. And they know that, bro. Like, that's literally the thing. It's not about will they fight us or will they wake up from us? No, it's about keeping you stuck and keeping you unaligned. Because worrying about whether or not somebody's going to get justice is honestly not your problem. That is their karmic results, their consequences. It's going to come. Regardless, everything that they're doing has the same end at the end of the day. It just does. It's like, and honestly, I've been excited about that end because I'm like, oh, let's get to the end of this TV show, because I hate TV shows to begin with. I like movies because I know there's an end to it. But worrying about whether or not they're going to get justice, like, oh my God, nothing happens anyway. You're the problem, because you need to be worried about your own life. If you're so busy worried about theirs and how nothing happens anyway, that means you're not doing anything for you. You're not being a positive in this world. You're just being a negative Nancy. And we don't want that to be happening. Nancy is not negative. Nancy is nurturing. Anyway, so the other thing here is the Knight of Cups. And again, in reverse. And you have to wonder, it's like the question that I keep going back to. It's like, why do we know this? Why do we know this? Why do we know this? Like, I'm always asking that question, because it's not the fact that there are leaks or leakers. It's like, why is there so much leaking? It's like a fresh baby born and your breasts don't know what to do. Like, whatever. Bad example. But the point is, you're being offered up this information because this information is taking you off of who you are. Period. So At this point, I think we really just need to go ahead and trust that Spirit's going to do his thing because it said it will. It said it will. And it's going to be victorious, as will we. Okay, this is not false victory. This is like, babe, I got it. Let me to it. Because again, we're strong. And the choice you need to be making is to follow your own intuition. Like, you need to be following your own dreams, your own life, etc. And I say you, but I also mean me. Woo! Yeah, because now we got 2 aces back to back, y'all. 2 aces and a Queen of Cups. Get it? Ooh, and the Hermit. So I'm going to have to read that too. All right, so here we go. So we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Again, our intuition. We are at a point of spiritual renewal. Are we going to take it, or are we going to continue to let them keep us away from it? Then we have the Ace of Swords. Honey, take this. Oh, and look, this is one. Look, now we have upright cards. They've all been like, wait, pretty much now we have upright cards. Because look at this, the Ace of Swords. This is, honey, good ideas are coming. Not overthinking, hey karma, but good ideas are coming. The ones you're supposed to execute on are coming, okay? So you need to keep your focus on staying open to the spirit, to your spirit team, to listening and to executing. Because this is also highly spiritual. Look at her, Queen Bee, Queen Cups. This is closing your eyes to everything but what is inside, you know? So this is about, again, tuning into you spiritually. And it's look, and she's sitting in the water. Oh, she's sitting in the water. It's really interesting because her crown is made of water, right? And it's like, there's so much power in your tears. I'm definitely with you on this one, Q, about this being a pressure release, a valve of saying, look, wait, when do you release that? I don't know pressure cookers. I have never used them before. But when do you like let the pressure off? When do you let that out? I'm curious. Anybody know? Because then we got these 2 Pentacles and a 2 of Cups and Lovers. That's 2. And then Pentacles. So these are different relationships, but these are going to be the ones that help you reach a deeper level of love. Not just for yourself though, but it's like, okay, so these 2 are about learning, right? So we have okay, back to that delusional thing. Perfect. Got it. All right, so these 2 are about learning, new beginnings, etc. So the seeds you're planting, this is where we are. We're at a point of planting these seeds, but these seeds need to be for dreams. They need to be for dreams that are seemingly out of reach. Like, these are your, okay, so in the screenwriting world, a lot of times, like, people are trying to get their screenplay sold, right? And it's like, no matter how you follow the rules, there's always something wrong with it. There's, you know, you get somebody to read your screenplay and they're like, oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you didn't do that. Oh, slugs need to be this way. Headlines need to be this way. Oh, you know, you didn't format this right. Oh, you didn't pace this at the 90 minutes following the hero's journey. Like, there's always something here, right? In the screenwriting world. And then there's something called the F-it script. It is, I'm writing what I want to write just to get it out of me. And that's usually the script that has been like chewing on you, like, I don't want you to forget me. The F-it script tends to be what is along more of your path, more of your purpose, more of your alignment. And it has to be birthed, just like everything needs to be birthed that has been put in you, right? So if it's within you, it's going to be without you, like on the outside of you. And that needs to happen. And the 2 worlds for you need to join. There we go. The 2 worlds for you need to join. The outer world, but also your spiritual world. because that is where you find your actual path. That is where you make the magic. That is where you get to enjoy life again. So what is your ethic script for life? What is the thing that, yes, this doesn't follow the conventions, but this is the thing that has been gnawing at my soul to be created, or has been gnawing at my soul for me to do? Is this a trip to Thailand? Is this a trip to, I see Thailand. I think that's you, Angela. It's the effort. Like whatever your effort is, hey girl, that's what it needs to be. It's like, it's time for you to be living your life for you so you can fall in love with your life again. So you can create your magic, your rainbows, so that you can do those things that people might think are silly. But you know what the saying goes, when pigs fly. Well, guess what? What happens when they do? All right? Like, honestly, do you think 200 years ago, our ancestors thought we would be on these little devices talking to people all over the world? That seems pretty ridiculous. So it's like, what is the thing that somebody has told you, or you have told yourself, that you could not do? For whatever reason it is. Maybe you overeducated yourself in some way, so now you're like, this is the way things are supposed to be. Well, they're not asking you for supposed to, they're asking you for what is purpose to. So I'm kind of getting that here is, again, get out of your head. So I like that this is showing up here. And just be the queen of your own life. Be the person who, I have to read these two. I have to read these three because they're keeping you offline. And paying attention to everything that's happening in the world is keeping you offline. It's keeping you out of your own divinity, your own alignment. This is why you're not balanced well. This is death or rebirth. This card is, again, about you not like resisting the change that's being asked of you. But this is about you finding that change. Hold on, all these majors. Oh my God. Okay, all these majors. That's 5 majors, 6 majors. I didn't show you the hangman. Okay. This is a big message, y'all. This is bigger than I thought it was. Oh, and it's eating my son. Okay. Yes. So there's there's water again. Okay. So there's the hangman. And the hangman here is, honestly, it's like suspend. I'm going to use the phrase of suspend your belief, but it's suspend your need for belief. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I got a message years ago when I was walking. I got a download. And the download was, it's obedience that creates belief. It's like, I never would have thought I could read cards until I started doing them. And then the more that I do them, I'm like, oh, I do see pictures. I do hear messages. I do. So now I can believe in that for myself. You get what I'm saying? So this is about that same thing for you. Is like, you don't have to have all the answers. Just do the damn thing, because you don't need to know that you are the right person to do it. Because if the assignment is given to you, you're the right person to do it. But nobody can convince you of that but yourself. And the only way you can convince yourself of that is through action. So stop resisting, stop putting yourself on off your own kilter, and create your belief. Take the steps, climb the steps, walk up the steps. And that's, honey, that's when you'll have that unshakable belief. That's when you'll grow in confidence and say, okay, I did that, I am that. And then it's on to the next one. It is going to be on to the next one, because life is not about staying in place. Life is about flowing, because purpose is water, babes. Purpose is water. Water, water, water. So the message here is, don't let this world take you away from yourself. It just is. Block it. Ooh, there we go. Block it. Be your own knight. Knights are movements. Blaze your own trail. We have wands. That's fire. Live your own life, your own world. Build it. This is you. So we're going to move off of this. I'm not going to, there we go. Knights, pages, valve release. To tell you, but when is that? When do you do that? There she is. There's the water. Yeah. Community. Yeah. So if there's a struggle of belief, please understand you're never going to believe until you actually take action. It's just the way it is. But you can't, and I know I've done it myself. I've done it myself and I've said it myself, and that is like, I don't know how to plan because all this stuff is up in the air. Okay, at the end. Oh, okay. Well, I think you were onto something, Q. Like, I really do. Because that resonated so heavy. Yep, that resonated so heavy. Definitely. Oh my God, look. 2 of Pentacles. The Fool. 2 of Cups again. And the 4 of Cups in reverse. Yes, love. Yes. That's exactly the mess. And then the 4 of Pentacles. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them stop you. Plan anyway. When pigs fly. Like I have a friend who's planning to move to Korea. We don't know what this world gonna look like, but guess what? We can't stop living. Cannot stop living. So what I just got these 4 cards here, the 2 of Pentacles, put in priority your higher self. Like, the balance isn't equal. The balance is what's important right now, and right now you are. The world will get what it gets, but you are more important to be pouring into. So this is what you're being told to do. Also, there's the trust fall, right? Trust, and there's the water. Trust that it will all be in your favor, and it will, because there's the 2 of Cups. Again, blending yourself with your spiritual self, because it's time to stop compartmentalizing that. What do you actually want to do? And then take the steps to actually do it. And then the 4 of Cups is to reject what they're saying. Your rainbow is on the other side. They are trying to make life colorless. And they really are. Because every time they redesign something, they take the color right on out of it. And make it look bland and uniform and Grayville. Okay? So, can't corporatize this world. That said, I'm definitely in agreement there. It's about living your own life, but it's also, I think we're at the end, we're at the end of this. And it's weird because the end could take a while. Okay, good, Carly. Okay, so applying it to a pressure cooker, we're getting that release to get rid of the internal pressure of the lid of what we've been living. Yep. So that, so that the lid, all right, of what we've been living can be removed safely. Yeah, so Carly, you were not here a few moments before we began this part of the reading, but I was talking about how, like, yesterday I was so emotional, and Sean tapped in with the same thing, and it's like I couldn't explain why. Like, I'm literally in class, like, having to keep going off camera because I'm crying, and I'm like, why am I feeling like so much emotion? And it, like, really hit me strongly about 7/8 last night. Like, the minute I sat down, I'm like, what's going on? And it just threw me off for class, so that made it worse. Like, it was just crazy. And so it's like, okay, so what's the message to that? And then Q brought up the point of the pressure valve, and I saw the pressure cooker, and it just, yeah, we're there. That happens at the end. Yeah, and I think we're kind of in shock that this will, I'm not in shock. I'm mad it's taking this long. It should have been done last year. I think we're kind of in shock that this will be ending soon, and we're unable to know what's what, but it will be for the better. It absolutely, hey, Amiel. It absolutely is for the better. It's just like, damn, what took so long? I was like, was that Tuesday maybe? No, I did my class on Wednesday. Yesterday. So, okay, now I took all this out of order. Now, when I began, okay, I don't really want to talk about Pete because we talk about Pete so much. But I am going to say, again, that he is an issue right now. There's definitely manipulation and stuff happening here. But like I said, and then the Justice card peaked this. Okay, guys, while I was doing that reading, some cards have done some crazy things. Okay, you felt that on Tuesday? Yeah, it was heavy. Some cards are peeking, and I'm doing this for the replay because y'all sometimes can't see it. Girl, look what card peeked its head at. Let me show y'all. These cards say, hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Justice Child. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like what we need. The documentation, the proof, the whatever it is to get that up out of there. All right, so the question I was asking though was, are the uniforms ready to refuse? I don't want to use rebel or anything like that. I want to be careful of the words, and we're losing sun so fast. I mean, I have a mosquito lamp, but they ain't gonna do nothing if I don't have no light, because I gotta be able to see. All right. And then I was getting a lot of messaging. We ended up with like 6 major arcana. So what's the message here? What is the message here? Oh, and the other thing, okay. So I was saying this before, is that I had noticed we got no military cards, even as I was saying that. 45 minutes. So even as I was saying that, we didn't get any military cards. And I was talking about the military. So we didn't get the Knight of Swords. We didn't get the Chariot. But what we did end up getting was a lot of Royals. And then 6 major arcana. So 700 asking to be transferred. Yeah. Oh my God. That is so great to hear. Thank you. Ever since I got my last reading from you last year, I believe. I don't remember what year, what month. Work has been good. Everything's stable. Oh my God. I'm so glad to hear that. I appreciate you. Okay. So, thank you. Hold on, you guys. 2 more guys just showed up. That's a star. And that is the truth. Y'all, I'm getting goosies. That's some serious shit about to happen. It's serious. Okay, I think they had enough. I think people have had enough. And they're stepping in front of the military. It doesn't seem like this is going to be the military making these decisions. Because like I said, there's a King of Cups, there's a King of Hearts, Swords. Suze, oh my God, girl, we were just talking about it. Like yesterday, I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait, I saw you. Are you running out of air? I'm gonna be like the hermit. Get thee away from me. All right, it's time to do something. I don't know, zappity zap zap. All right, we got like 10 minutes maybe. Here, sit there. Oh, don't tip. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have to hit the replay because I can't redo that because I got like 5-10 minutes before the sun is gone. All right, we're in good space. But like I was saying, I don't think the military is gonna do this. I think bigger names. I was about to say Congress, but I don't know. I don't think so. This doesn't feel like Congress. What does this feel like? Oh, I think it's bigger entities. What's bigger than Congress? Because I was like, okay, so this is like my EO stuff, right? And this is, Jackie. So we are talking some foreign, like real kings, like real foreign stuff. Ooh, wait, why did I just see Charles? Ooh. Isn't he supposed to be coming or something? Y'all, I see bigger people stepping in. They said America can't handle it. America can't handle it by themselves. Yep, that's what that is. I was wondering what this two of thingy was about. This is a partnership. This is like, This over here said, enough. I can't wait for y'all to handle it. We're stepping in. I can't wait for y'all to handle it. We're stepping in. That's what I get. That's what I got. Exactly, because that makes this make sense. Okay, so the hangman in the reverse here, it's like y'all not doing enough right now. No. Okay, we are finally at the point that we're done. All the people who are going to be on board with us are on board with us. We're not waiting for anybody else. We're done. We're done. We're done waiting. Duh. We're done. So everybody who's needed to break up is broken up. Anybody else who remains, they would have been your Nazis. Okay, so So this is definitely a reminder. Ooh, okay. Yep. All decisions have been made. Everyone who's changed is changed. We're not waiting on anybody else. And nobody else is waiting on us either. Yes. Okay, so the EU is no longer using U.S. tech and France is leading the charge. Listen, when they pulled that BS with Ukraine last year, France was like, all right, we're going to start working on different satellite systems. For real, Q. Like, we are not moving fast enough. Having to wait for white people to realize that just because there's a reflection of white people in your mirror doesn't mean y'all are the same people. You could be mad at them. You could be mad at them and demand accountability. All right? They're not the same people. They're not you. They're inherently broken. Why would you try to be like them? No. Put baby in a corner. Anyway. But that's definitely what happened. So whoever needed to be, okay, and it's crazy, because when I was getting readings before, it was like, just wait. We still have a few more people. Now I'm getting, everybody who's on board is on board. I saw you. Oh my God, I need real spray. Everybody who's on board is on board. I don't even know, this Deep Woods is not working. Everybody who's on board is on board. So we're no longer, y'all, that little yank, look what this little yank just did. This little yank just threw this right here in my face. Okay. Hierophant in the reverse. Backstabbing. Okay. King of Pentacles. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Now notice what's leading this charge of this part of the deck. The betrayal. The Hierophant in reverse. The King of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Empress. Death. And isolation. This is all the negative people. This is them. They have been, that's really interesting. Because I was leaning in the direction of their betrayal of the human people, the American people, the global people have been found out. But it feels like we have some very malicious compliance, but not just that. We have evidence gathering, and not just that. We have evidence submission to put an end to things. Okay, let's see that. Girl, I don't need mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are killing me. You just had narco vision? Ooh. Wait, what was it? I can't remember. I had to have your team. You had to have your team on to bring that message through. Yeah, I sure did need y'all, for real. Brokeback Mountain. Story. Oh my God. Jen must be down. Ugh. Jen, girl, if you watch this in reverse, sending out light and love and healing and all kinds of things. I hope you're not down, though. I hope you're just busy. What's the narco vision? He's in front of an angry mob. Oh, yes. Yes. That's a good one. And things leading, but chaos going down in flames. Yep. I mean, it's very apparent because, again, somebody mentioned, I forgot what they mentioned. Ooh, there it is. This one is folding first. Okay, Dove. The Dove of Peace just showed up. This one's folding first. Mr. Starboy. He has, because he didn't go to France. He didn't show up. He didn't show up for their thing. Ooh, yeah. We have that Page of Swords, and then we have that Five of Cups again. But he didn't show up to France. He didn't show up to what they needed to do. Ooh, and water. There you are. I was wondering where you were. There's the chariot. Y'all saw, we saw like 10 different major arcana and didn't even see it. There's the chariot. There's our whistleblowers. Yeah. Okay. So Starboy is going down first. Pally is coming up very strong. Pally is coming up very strong. I don't think they're with these people. Because this is without direction. Without leadership? Okay, hold on. What is happening? Starboy has two options. Blackmail? I don't think he does. I think they're coming to get him regardless of life. There's no more blackmail. I think all the governments have sniffed out their traitors. That's what I think is happening, is that, oh yeah, water, big time, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. They have sniffed out their traitors. They have sniffed out their people who took stupid risks. Some people did it because it was blackmail. I just felt like this desperation energy. So like they had to, or they felt they had to. Yeah, because they felt like they had no hope or anything. Like they were threatened, like life or their family or something of that nature. But some people did it for the money. A lot of people did it for less of money than they did for, yeah, exactly. A lot of people did it less for money than they did for the thing that they were able to blackmail them with. The thing that gave them anxiety and kept them up at night. So that's why they went ahead and did what they did. So you sometimes get to read, even when not on with you. Yep, we are very, very connected. There we go. Exactly. So this being the high priestess, it's like hidden agendas. It's called the high priestess with the hidden agendas and secrets. But again, the thing that's keeping them up at night, their nightmares, their anxiety, the blackmail. There is actually a lot of blackmail involved. Blackmail, life-threatening, but here's who else is going to be involved. Now, here's a 911. Get the F out of here. Okay, because I was just about to say, now the roles have reversed. Not the people they're blackmailing. Well, some of them still the people they're blackmailing. But now they're worried about this because it's this close. It is literally this close, right? Justice is coming and they are freaking the F out. And this is why Petey's going rabid. Yeah, Queen of Wands. There's our people. Queen of Wands, isn't this overseas? That's not the Ursula von der Leyen. This is somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else with leadership. The other woman. Yep, it's somebody else. It's a different woman. I'm feeling like it's actually someone in I-State. I feel like it's a female in I-State. Because she is going to carry the burden of helping bring change and renewal to that state, to that country. I see a partnership here in the future, and people of that state have a choice to make, and that's going to be about seeking justice. So I see a woman coming up. She's going to do something. What is she going to do? Because judgment is here in reverse, but there's a 10 of cup right under it and a tower. So this is what's happening. The place that has been escaping judgment for so long is going down. It's going down, and the people won't be upset about it. People across the world, this feels like a Coke commercial, you know, where they all had the Coke together. It's going down. It's going down with us. Yeah. It's going down. I'm talking timber. Ooh. Not his widow. No. That's a different woman. His widow is here. Yeah, she's right here. And she's going to try to talk her way out of being in trouble. But I don't see that happening. She might check out, though. She might check out. Live by the sword, die by the sword type of thing. Because I see a different recklessness, foolishness. So a different type of journey. Not continuing forward with this new one. Yeah, she might go because there's just too much evidence here that point to the lies and that point to how horrible her husband was. So, no. This might be the son, though. I don't think he's as bad as his dad. I think he might be a disappointment to his dad. Yeah, because I'm seeing here, the legacy is completely tarnished. That was all three of these. And so there's something he's going to be trying to change the name. Kind of like how Aaron Parnas tried to change his dad's name. Oh, I don't know about her, so I can't even speak on his widow. But I just got something there. Yeah, I just got like a resonance there. The world needs more than Coke on this one. Just make it a little stronger. I didn't even think of her, but I felt some resonance on that one. So you might have something going there, Lynn. Chill the Prosecco. Because there's the Hierophant, there's the Knight of Cups. Maybe. I think we do need a drink. But, this is interesting because usually we're talking like False Knight, like he's a slow mover one, but whatever. But water is very powerful. I don't think people actually fully appreciate water. Water can change everything. Fire can clean and then burn itself out. Water never runs out. It takes other things to do that, right? So with water can create a Grand Canyon with enough pressure, with enough constant pressure. And that's what's happening. So there's a release here that is coming, and it's coming from a person who is about to apply some serious pressure. Hey, Derek. Welcome. All right. So let's see if I can read somebody because I'm like totally out of sun now. Yes, I'm definitely a water babes. I'm a Gemini. Supposedly I'm about the air or whatever, but no, I'm a water girl. Is Libra water? No. Is Virgo water? Yeah, right? Virgo carries water. I'm a Virgo moon. That explains it. Okay, so where we at? I'm going to try to get at least one of these in. Caroline. Woo! I don't know. She jumped out, so we're going to talk about her. Wait. What is John? John is the guy, the billionaire. Okay, whoa, hold on. Okay, let's say Caroline first. Are we using these? No. Come on, man. If we switch up, we're taking time. All right, so I'm talking timber. I'll be the one to put it down. Jen, girl. Virgo's Earth. Ugh. Okay, what's Libra? Libra's air too? Ugh. Virgo's Earth. I'm like, Earth is slow. All right. I want to look at Caroline. All right. I just need you to tell me when to stop. I don't want to do the jumper thingies. Oh. So is she pregnant, like for real? Caroline with a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy? Isn't her man eating money off of her? Okay, well, we got Caroline. That's funny. She's pregnant. All right, so we got Caroline. Yeah, water is eternal until a human being comes around and F it up. But then it just becomes part of our body and when we die. All right, so we got the King of Pentacles. That's not her husband. That's not the guy who's looking like her husband, about the same age as her husband. This is who she works for. She didn't work for that man. She worked for the other man because she owes so much money. Ooh, yes. And then there's a Queen of Pentacles that just showed itself too. So we got the King and Queen of Pentacles right there. That's who she is. She's a greedy little mother. Ooh, that's her mama. That's her mama. Okay, and then there's the Eight of Wands. Now she's our communicator. So she does the messaging. So, all right, so we got Caroline. She showed up. Let's read about her. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. What is that? What is that? Because we got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Her benefactor. It's not her husband. He makes money, but he don't make good money. Oh. Nine of Pentacles and a Nine of Swords. She got dirt on her hands. What? Dirt. Okay. Woo. Oh, shoot. The 8 o'clock. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Caroline. She's the reason for the word. Okay. So, again, just tell me when to stop. All right. Here we go. So, King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands in reverse. 5 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Death in reverse. The 3 of Swords. Oh, she's getting the fuck out of here. Yes, she is. 4 of Wands. Oh, she's definitely doing that. And then 7 of Pentacles. She's cooked. That's why I say this. She's cooked. She's cooked. That's her outcome. She has baby from a different... Is that what we read? I can't remember. And there's the Queen of Wands in reverse. So all that black magic or whatever they were doing is done. It's done. She's getting the heck up out of Dodge. All right. So we have the King of Wands in reverse. Damn, who is that? Oh. King of Wands in reverse. Oh, that's the way she acts, right? She acts very masculine. Yeah, she's been that. She acts very masculine, cold, the cold version, incendiary, like trying to be setting people on fire, like that kind of thing. With her messaging, she learned from the best, an ice queen. The challenge to her, where she is right now, is the fact that it's in disarray. Everybody is dog eat dog, right? Everybody is dog eat dog. That's what it was. That's right. They weren't. Okay. Okay. Because she got married in January, had her baby in July. No. She had a baby in July, got married in January. She got married before the presidency. So that was January 25. And she had her baby in July 24. So she had a baby out of wedlock, but she wears that cross, judging people. And I don't know when she met a husband, but she might have tricked him into all that. Okay. Sometimes when you're in the wrong way, they get an old man to marry you back in the day. So, but the challenge is that it's everybody's for themselves, dog eat dog. Here, in the past is the Knight of Pentacles. This feels like the deflection. No. I take that back. That's usually my mercenary knight. What are we talking about here? Show me. There's the 9 of Pentacles again. Oh, her people weren't doing as well as we thought. There we go. Her people weren't doing as well as we thought because, you guys, there's the 4 of Cups, right? Oh, yeah, she just exudes contempt, like breeds it, And then there's the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is blocked opportunities, etc. This is, refusal, like even your BS not being taken. But there's this desire to be rich. A lot of cups, 3 emotional cups explain her past. This is interesting. So broken relationships, unmet expectation. Something there is weird. Because the Knight of Pentacles, he shows up with the money and the connections. And she had worked with that lady. Oh, and she had her own bad campaign and misappropriated the funds. So that's what she needed. She needed money. So in the past, that's how she ended up here, is because she needed money. Because why would he have hired a pregnant woman? That doesn't make sense. He doesn't like pregnant women. Who put her in there? Okay. She's definitely trying to avoid going down with the ship. So that's why she's out, right? That's why she's out. None of her kids. Oh, yeah. That's cute. She's trying to avoid going down with the ship. But the thing that is overhead, y'all, is the traitor. 3 of Swords. So the treason is driving her decision making. And it's kind of like she's trying to use, okay, she's definitely trying to use the pregnancy as her out. Because we're looking at like marriage, holy matrimony, like all of that. So this feels like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go be a good mommy. And she thinks she's going to avoid it. But this 7 of Pentacles here, you guys, this is usually in the regular Rider-Waite, this is usually about like harvesting what you've planted. But in this particular deck, when I see this 7 of Pentacles, this is about, honey, you're cooked. You're cooked. It's done, like literally, because we use the pictures to help bring the message. I think she thinks, like Sarah, because I just got Sarah popping in my head, like Sarah Huckabee Sanders, that she was going to be okay. But Sarah Huckabee Sanders had a dad named Mike Huckabee. So it's like she had a nepotism type of thing. This girl don't have that. So she can't run and like, and the guy last time, he was pretty mild because there were people still in his way, right? Still saying, you can't do that, you can't do that. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting cooked. I'm looking up the words here. Patience is a virtue. What is yours will always come back to you. Investment, patience, perseverance. Yeah. I just see. Okay, so she's done. We'll put it this way. She's done. So she's done. We'll say that. She's done. So she's going to use household to avoid going down with the ship. She's out. I think she'll be out by the end of the month. I don't think she's going to wait for May. And it's really interesting because this is a woman who left her baby at like 8 days old or something. Not like left her baby, but like did not stay home and recover and stuff. Yeah, 8 of Swords. That's the thing. She's trapped, honey. She's trapped. Even, and look, that's the 3 of Swords right there. And that's the 8 of Pentacles. She's going down with the ship regardless of what. Dang, the New York Times headline, and then there were none. Oh, MS Now says they're bracing for cab shakeups. Yes, baby, it's gonna happen. But yeah, I see her still trapped, and she's still going to go down for the treasons. The lies that she blatantly told. Girl. Okay, but these 8 of Pentacles, these are talking about the VE. That scandal's coming up. Yep, because there's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as you know it. Yes. And you're going to have to pay for it. 7 of Swords. All right, y'all. Queen of Cups. Ooh. Are you going to bring Steven down with you? That's the thing. People don't understand. They're going to bring people with them. Crab in a bucket. Crab in a bucket. F it. You know? Okay. We got Caroline. Ooh, I think we have no more time. Hold on. I want to see real quick. Like 1 minute. Megyn Kelly. So just tell me when to stop. Okay. All these? Hopefully this is it. All right. So Megyn Kelly. 10 of Swords in reverse. King of Swords. Oh, okay. 9 of Pentacles. She was also a water carrier. All right. Page of Wands. And then 9 of Pentacles. She also has the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So she, oh, yes, duh. I told y'all. Remember that guy? Murdoch? Murdoch has given everybody permission to go hard after these people. And so it is. So just really quickly, I don't know if I can show it to you. I'm going to try to show it to you real fast. Hold on. I'm going to send this girl a thing in a minute. One second. Okay. So this is Megyn. She just did an interview recently with Russell Brand, who, by the way, just admitted to having relations with a 16-year-old girl when he was 30. Russell. Anyway, but she just said here that T-Rump is not a moral man. He obviously not a great husband in the world. He's obviously not the greatest husband in the world. He's extremely petty and thin-skinned. And then she said, but obviously I'm still for him, you know. And then she said, there's no loyalty in return ever from him. Ever. Ever. Anyone in a disagreement gets treated as an enemy. What? But then she said, but I love him though. I just hope he'll come back to the good side of whatever their good is. So, Meghan has been released because they literally were just talking about power couples. They were literally calling this guy and his wife a power couple. You don't say that and that at the same time. That's just not right. So, we have the Ten of Swords. She's looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. She's, again, trying to distance herself and rebrand. All of them are trying to rebrand. But, God damn it. Why did I see that? Because this is our legal card, right? So this is the King of Swords. But I just saw like her and her cups. She's a drinker too. Yeah, she's definitely a drinker. I think her career is about to go down because she was paid to be this person, to be the knight in front, to do all the talking and stuff. She was that. But that was very poor judgment. And in fact, she's trying to get out of being judged right now. She's trying to say, hey, just like you guys, I was tricked. She's trying to do the Tucker tour. She's trying to do the Marjorie move. She's trying to do that too. However, what the energy that's running under here is that homegirl don't know. This is the Page of Wands in reverse. Listen, I'm seeing her getting in trouble. I think people at her station are going to start talking, and basically it's going to be a character assassination. The thing she thinks she's doing for Murdoch or for, you know, Boss Man is going to come back and hurt her, because here's the Nine of Pentacles. These are documents, yes, but this is also like Pentacles being value and money. She's going to get in trouble. Like, there is a paper trail of her taking money. And I see her not having this renewal that she's trying to do, the Ace of Cups. This was her outcome. It's not going to happen. She's not going to be able to have this new journey. She's not going to be able to rebrand herself. I see her becoming very lushy. Because I don't think a lot of the normal plebes, like the non-billionaires, I don't think they're going to escape. I don't want to say punishment, but like real consequences. I think the people, most people, some people are still like, oh my God, they changed. You dummy. They have not changed. They're gonna pay. And I don't mean that in like a really, really bad way. I mean that as in, your actions have consequences. Come meet them. I don't think it's going to be a J6 situation. I don't think it's going to be a T 1.0 situation. I think people are really going to have punishment, because our world is a lot more colorful than it's been in past times, such as coming off of World War II and all that kind of time, when it was mostly non-Black people having and non-other ethnic people having voices. Now there are all kind of people who have voices, including women. And I really think a lot of these people are going to have to pay for what they've done. And I think it's about time. Anyway, it's dark. I gotta go. And thank y'all for being with me. And hey, Bree. Oh my God, girl. Bree, Suze, y'all didn't put a time on my post on my Substack for the annual readers. So y'all find that post on my Substack, please, and grab your time so we can set up for your reading. And for my monthly paid subscribers on Substack, the time I'll be doing readings is there as well for you guys. You just won't have a more extensive reading like the annual paid. But anyway, love y'all so much. Peace, 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 peace. Bye. You should have seen it. If you didn't see it, I'll try to tag you under it. Oh my God. I don't want to cut things off because I know the bopper hoppers are going to come get me. All right. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to end this so that you can watch the replay. Let me make it.